Greetings. Ooh. Greetings. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday, May 1st. It's a new month. It's a new day. Welcome. We're going to be getting started shortly, but the buffet has opened, so please feel free to get some food. Please feel free to get, I don't think you all are hungry. Please feel free to get food. Eat and enjoy. There is a buffet over to my left and to my right, so please feel free to eat as much as your heart desires and enjoy. And welcome again. Also, there are bathrooms out by the main stairs if you were looking for those, so welcome. There's also a ring found in the women's bathroom. A ring found in the women's bathroom. If it's yours, please come claim it. If it's not yours, don't come claim it.
you should know that I've got you on my mind, a secret admirer. I've been watching.
Folks, we'll get started in a second. Best staff, if you're part of the best staff, we need you out in the hallway. Best staff in the hallway.
Hello. Oh, might be ready. Greetings and good afternoon. Welcome. How y'all doing? Oh, y'all must be eating because I can't hear you all. How are y'all doing? Fabulous. Welcome. We are getting ready to get started with our program this afternoon. And as we get started, we have a small, quick presentation from the Black Educational Support Team of the Black African American Cultural Center here. So I'm going to invite them up this way to bring what we need. Come on.
Is this on?
Who we introducing? Who we introduce? As the back office family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing? It's the back office family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing? Back office family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing? It's the back office family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name's Alexandria.
Yeah.
I like to groove.
Yeah.
When you see me woo,
Yeah.
it'll make you move.
Hey, at the back office family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name is Andrew.
Yeah.
My head's a crown.
Yeah.
And when I enter,
Yeah.
haters sit down.
Yeah. At the back office family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name is Bolu.
Yeah.
You know I don't lose,
Yeah.
but when you see me,
Yeah.
I rest DST.
Back office family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name is Eric.
Yeah.
My life's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm freaking epic.
Yeah.
And now I'm dancing.
Yeah. At the back office family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name's Inez,
Yeah.
and I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And if you see me,
Yeah.
keep on looking.
Yeah. At the back office
Family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name is Jasmine.
Yeah.
I like to sing,
Oh.
and when I sing,
Oh.
your ears gon' ring.
Yeah. At the back office family. Who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name is Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm from the islands,
Yeah.
and when I shake it,
Yeah.
I can whine it.
Hey, at the back office family, who we introducing?
My name is Joseph.
Yeah.
You know I'm cool.
Yeah.
I use my brain,
Yeah.
my biggest tool.
Yeah. At the back office family, who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name is Joseph.
Yeah.
I'm in IT.
Yeah.
I like business.
Yeah.
Let's get to coding.
Hey, the back office family, who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name is Joshua.
Yeah.
They call me JD. My hair got shrinking.
Yeah.
It's super curly.
Hey, the back office family, who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name is Josie.
Yeah.
I like to shop.
Yeah.
When in the club,
Yeah.
you know I'll drop.
Hey, the back office family, who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name is Jocelyn.
Yeah.
I'm from LA.
Yeah.
I got 3 jobs,
Yeah.
so I stay getting paid.
Hey, the back office family, who we introducing? Who we introducing?
My name's also Jocelyn,
Yeah.
and I am awesome,
Yeah.
and I'm a boss,
Yeah.
so don't get lost.
Hey, the back office family, who we introduce? Who we introduce?
My name is Kia.
Yeah.
I'm from the Lou.
Yeah.
If you don't like it,
Yeah.
you're going to see what it do.
Hey, the back office family, who we introduce? Who we introduce?
My name is Lexi.
Yeah.
I am so sexy.
Yeah.
You want to be my bestie?
Yeah.
Then get a Tessie.
Yeah. The back
name is Quinn. Strong like the wind. When I step up, I came to win.
My name's Savannah. I don't drink booze. If we're playing dominoes, you're gonna lose.
My name is Taya. Get into it. I'm an AKA. And you know, I'm about it.
My name is TJ, and I got style. And if you don't think so, I'll get hostile.
From the back of. Okay. Okay. Let me see. My name is Adrian, and this my staff. They got some rhymes. Sign up for that class.
My name's Dwayne. Was happy to see you. Welcome to the back office. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
Come on. Who we? We're the best staff. And you know that. We are a family. We got your back.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
I messed up mine, but that's fine. Are we sitting or are we?
I got you. I'm going to introduce y'all. I got you. Fabulous. Give it up one more time for the best staff. So best staff stands for Black Educational Support Team. So, but truly, we are the best staff. So what can you say? My name is Adrian Jones, and I serve as the Student Development Retention Coordinator for the Black African American Cultural Center here at Colorado State University. And I'm excited to welcome you all to our 38th Annual Pursuit of Excellence Award ceremony. Clap it up. I'm here to give a quick little welcome, and I won't be before you long, but I wanted to just pause and take a moment to think about why we're here, right? This is a Scholar Awards, a Black Excellence Awards, right? Like, we are here to honor Black excellence in this room, right? We are here to honor students for taking a leap, right? Taking a leap of faith, taking a leap of courage to come to college, to obtain a degree, to work hard to get a degree, right? It's not easy, but it is doable if you stick with it and do your best, right? So we're here to honor them for their accomplishments. We're here to honor them for their involvement. We're here to honor them for the things that they have been doing, right? Contributing to the campus, contributing to the community. So wanted to welcome you all to that. Also want to recognize that this is the 38th annual award ceremony, but we haven't had an award ceremony since 2019, right? And we all know why. But to be in this space again, to be in a place where we can come together in person and honor is an awesome thing. So we're excited to have you all, and we are looking forward to spending this time with you all. Disclaimer, we do got a little bit of time, but please stay and enjoy to honor and to celebrate these folks. So hope you all enjoy the show. I'd like to invite a couple of our MCs up to the stage to get us started. Welcome.
Thank you, Adrian. He looks nice. All right, y'all, we want to start off the night giving thanks and welcoming everyone. So first off, we want to start the evening thanking and acknowledging all the wonderful guests in this room, which is y'all. We're going to start with family and friends, alums, students, faculty, and staff. Thank you for being here.
We'd also like to thank Dr. Colleen Cipriani and Dr. Blanche Hughes for being in attendance today. Thank you.
We also can't forget Boss Lady Shannon. It's a little inside joke, but she knows what it means. So thank you for being here.
We also want to acknowledge photographer Jasmine Cooper Moore. Thank you for being here.
And lastly, we want to give a huge thank you to our LSC staff and our volunteers. And now we're going to play our CSU's land acknowledgement. For those of you who don't know what it is, it will be explained in the video, but CSU is a land grant institution, which means this is not our land. So we just wanted to acknowledge what that means being here in this space. So we're going to go ahead and play that video.
Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples.
This was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other Native nations.
We recognize the indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it.
As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed.
CSU is a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion.
And significantly, that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon.
This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Dwayne Ruff, the director of the office. And before I go into an overview, I want to make sure we acknowledge two other distinguished staff members who are in the audience today, Dr. Janelle Beavers and Dr. Mary Peterson. And so what we do at the office, you heard from the best staff. That's the staff that's created this event, that puts on all the events that we do in the office over the course of the year. So what I tell you that we do is we support students in their 4 to 5 years, some 6, at CSU. We support them in all ways. We provide resources for them. We try to help them thrive as they keep the main thing, which is graduating with a degree. In addition, what we're moving into, there's a courageous strategic transformation that's been implemented at this institution. So the back office will be aligning with that. And we'll be doing everything to support student success. So when you see these best staff members here, and when you see us from here on out, you'll still see the same events, but you're going to see even more great academic supporting events to help make sure that students have more opportunity to find their way academically, more opportunity to make a way for themselves. So that's what we'll be doing in the office. So we look forward to your partnership, to you joining us as we continue on those efforts. Now, next up, we have our first performance of the evening. Jasmine Retland, a rising junior studying music therapy, Maya Johnson, a rising junior studying chemistry, and Ricky Winston, a rising senior studying wildlife biology. They will be leading us in the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing, by James Weldon Johnson. Please let us welcome them to the stage with a round of applause.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty.
Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea.
Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun, facing the day begun. Let us march on till victory is won, is won, is won.
Quinn, did that give you chills?
It sure did.
It gave me chills. Y'all, this is a relatively new trio to CSU, and I don't know about y'all, but those are some nice harmonies. So let's give them another round of applause. All right, we got a lot of pages, so bear with us. I'm a little dyslexic. I might stutter. You can laugh, but I'm gonna dream about it later and be a little hurt, so go easy on us. All right, for those of you who don't know, Lift Every Voice and Sing was written as a poem by James Weldon Johnson, and then set to music by his brother, John Rosamond Johnson, in 1899. It was performed for the first time on February 12, 1900 in Jacksonville, Florida. The poem is so very impactful because it speaks as a reminder about the power of perseverance. It is a poem responding to the hardship of the African American experience in America. In the 1900s, not only did African Americans have limited rights, but were often victims of violence. And today, in many cases, these times have not changed. We sing it today to acknowledge all the obstacles that we still have in our struggle and fight for freedom. It is our reminder that we must march on till victory is won.
Once again, welcome everyone to our annual awards banquet ceremony. My name is Quinn Sker, but you can call me Quinn.
And I'm Jocelyn, and we'll be your MCs for this evening.
What's next, Jocelyn?
You know, I'm glad you asked, Quinn. As a wise man has said once, and will say many times again, let's get into it, y'all.
I know that's right.
We're gonna start our first awards under the Distinguished Awards category, and we're going to start with the Special Friends Award. In keeping with the annual theme, In Pursuit of Excellence, we will begin this recognition ceremony by acknowledging folks you do not see daily. You may or may not know how they have contributed to the office, but they always are providing opportunities for students to excel. Their contributions are impactful, and we could not accomplish what we do without them, and today we reflect and pay tribute. Our 2022 nominees are Brittany Haben, Michael Buttram, Jen Johnson, Shannon Archibek Ingle, and this year's awardee is Michael Buttram. Michael has been leading the Rams Against Hunger program at the Pocket Pantry here at CSU. He ensures that students have access to food and resources around campus to ensure continued food security, no matter what the student's situation. With the help of Slice, he also pushed the idea of finalizing an alternative break experience for our Black students by organizing for 11 of us and 2 Black professional staff to go on a civil rights tour free of charge. Even in the midst of a pandemic, Michael has worked endlessly to support our students. So thank you, Michael, for being our special friend. Our next award is called the Pillar of Excellence. This award, in its 19th year, was created to recognize the extraordinary accomplishments and achievements of Black African-American individuals affiliated with Colorado State University, whether as a community leader and/or alumnus. It is our belief often, as Black African-Americans, we become unsung heroes in life. So today, we recognize an individual who has made great strides in our little corner of the world. Dr. Blanche Hughes has joined us on stage to help give out this award. Dr. Blanche is our Vice President of Student Affairs and, again, will be helping present the 20th recipient of this award. Blanche, would you like to say a few words?
It is my pleasure to introduce and tell you a little bit about our recipient of this Pillar of Excellence Award. I've had the pleasure over the years of being able to give some suggestions and input in who has received this award, and 19 folks before this one are some amazing, amazing people who made contributions not only to our students at Colorado State, but to our communities wherever they're at. So our recipient this year is Quan Atlas. So Quan is the Senior Advisor on Community-Based Initiatives and Special Projects in the Office of the Mayor of Denver, Michael B. Hancock, and is the Vice President of the Urban League Young Professionals of Metropolitan Denver Chapter. Quan is also the founder and chief editor of the 5 Point Atlas, which is a newspaper, and an urban and public affairs master's student at the University of San Francisco. Now, that's what's on my script, but that's what Quan does. But let me tell you what I know about who Quan is. So I had the pleasure of working with Quan when he was a student here. And sometimes we went at it a little bit. Because, and I appreciate this, because of his passion to make a difference, to make a change, to be an activist. But he was always willing to sit down and talk with me, and hopefully we helped to inspire one another. I learned from him. I hope he learned from me. And he's gone on to continue to do the great work that he did too. One of the things that he did that he actually didn't get to see happen is that with our work with our student government, there weren't a lot of people of color that were getting elected to be senators. Some of you alums might remember that. And he said, it's time for a change, y'all. And the system you have set up is not working. So we need to have representatives from the cultural and resource centers, and then a couple of other centers of our marginalized students. We need to make sure that they get to have somebody on ASCSU, and it needs to come from them. And wow, did he work on that, and he worked on that, and it didn't get passed until either his senior year or the year after he left. And now that is in place, and it has made a huge difference to our student government and to the representatives of, for our marginalized students on our student, in our student government. So that's just one thing he did. But he's gone on, you can see, to do amazing things. And, you know, I'm wondering if we're not going to see him one day, you know, poster up, running for senator, maybe even at some point running for president of the United States. So Quan, please come up here and let us celebrate you.
Let's give him another round of applause. And I'm gonna ask that Blanche, oh, just kidding. I'm so sorry. You're giving a speech.
Okay, sorry. I was told to give a few words, and yeah, I just wanted to thank you all for this opportunity. It is true that I didn't get to see a lot of things that we fought for, and I wasn't fighting alone. Folks like Aaliyah Jones, Adrian Jones, many of the folks in this room, United Men of Color, we're fighting for change, and I could just feel the energy. I feel the confidence of these students. I see the change that is right in front of me, and I see it on the walls, and it's incredible to see. When I was a black student, a senator in the ASCSU, I was the only one. And I said, you know, we need to have representation from these different offices because you all are making decisions that affect every student on here. And those students, who were mostly white, they didn't understand that perspective. They even said that, you know, black students aren't here because they don't want to be here. And we proved them wrong. And it was actually in this very room where thousands of people showed up to protest the no vote of that legislation that we actually got it done. So it wasn't really me, because I tried 3-4 times by myself, and it didn't happen. And I think the other lasting experience that happened here that is still shaping me, and I hope that the students here are continuing to be part of that change, it was the die-in. So me and some other students, we led a die-in in this very building for the murder of Eric Gardner. And so you see, in 2020, we still had to do that again for George Floyd. And I was with the thousands of people down in the city and county of Denver marching to get justice for George Floyd and to make a change and an impact. And so I'd encourage students to understand that the small decisions that you're making right now really shape and create the person that you'll be when you leave this university. And it makes an impact on what you leave behind. I've had the pleasure of meeting the previous black senators as well as black vice presidents who has come from this university. And I'm here to give opportunities for those who want to get into politics. I've now worked at all 3 levels of government, and I know folks all over the country. So if you are students who are looking for opportunities in politics, I'd love to help you get there. So again, thank you so much, and I wish you all the most success.
Just checking. Okay. I hope y'all take them up on that opportunity. Thank you for sharing that with us, Kwan. We're gonna ask that Blanche stays on stage because this next award is actually named after her. The Dr. Blanche Hughes Distinguished Faculty Staff Award is presented to a member affiliated with the community who has made a notable difference in the lives of Black African American students at Colorado State University. As I announce the following faculty and staff nominees, if you can stand, please do when you hear your name. Our nominees are, and in no particular order, as follows: Dr. Ashley Grice, who is the director of the Pride Resource Center; Dr. Chloe Hinton, who is a senior staff psychologist and student counseling liaison for our back office; and Dr. Antoinette Argon, associate professor in the School of Education. Let's give them a round of applause. The recipient for this year's Dr. Blanche Hughes Distinguished Faculty and Staff Award is said to be someone who makes it a point to be present for students and provide support to each and every one of us. Not only does she hold space for our students around campus, she also makes it a point to join us in our space. One of my personal quotes that I've embodied from CSU as a student employee is meet students where they're at, and Chloe does this exceptionally well. She doesn't force us to move past a moment. She holds space for us to move through it together. She advocates for our students and this office around campus while championing intersectionality and empowering individuality. And she rocks some pretty great earrings. Congrats, Dr. Chloe Hinton, and thank you. Thank you for the intentional impact that you make on campus. There are those earrings. She wearing them. She wearing those earrings.
Thank you, Dr. Hughes. Now let's give all of our distinguished leaders, Michael Boutram, Quan Atlas, and Chloe Hinton, another round of applause. Every year, we have students nominate a first, second, third, and fourth or fifth year student who's made outstanding contributions to the campus community. The Outstanding Student Awards will be awarded throughout the night, and we will hear from each winner to learn of their journey and possibly what is yet to come. Each awardee has had to have demonstrated what a leader consists of during the 2021-22 academic year, while also maintaining at least a 2.75 cumulative GPA. We'll start with our Outstanding 4th or 5th year student award. This year's nominees are Taya Hancock, Joseph Karama, Alizania Walton, and Mary Gabretzadik. Our Outstanding 4th or 5th year is a phenomenal AKA woman that has been She has been a mentor for students in the back office, as well as our Black and multicultural, multiracial GPS students in the community. As the president of United Women of Color, she led an extraordinary hair show with women and men to showcase Black culture and Black history throughout hair. Taya is a true leader and has become a role model to many Black students here at CSU. We appreciate you and honor you as an outstanding student. Taya, please join me on stage as we acknowledge you. Let's give Taya another round of applause.
Thank you. I am honored and excited to be receiving the award for Outstanding Senior. These past 4 years have been an experience. I have learned and grown so much through the good and bad. It seems with each year came many challenges, but with it came many lessons and discoveries. As mentioned prior, I have been privileged to be president of United Women of Color, a lead mentor for GPS, becoming a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and many other things. I want to say thank you to the back office for providing me with a community that has made these 4 years so memorable. I am grateful for every bond I have made and wouldn't trade my experience for anything else, because they have led me to exactly where I'm supposed to be. As I move forward, I will look back on my undergrad experience and be happy knowing that I truly tried to do everything possible. And though that may not have been the best decision at times, it has given me moments to cherish for years. So thank you.
Congratulations, Taya. Again, our other outstanding students will be announced throughout the evening. For our second performance, let's welcome to the stage Michael Giles, who is a graduating senior studying journalism and media communication. She will be performing an original spoken word piece.
Hello, my name is Michael Giles. I'll be reading you guys an original piece. I greet each of us with ease, peace, freedom, and serenity, for we are in the midst of a divine awakening to life of authenticity. For now, we surrender to the alchemy of creating our own realities, whatever path or direction that may be, with this new accomplishment of a degree. To be awarded for excellence is a standard we set for those who follow in our footsteps. With this, we must vow to never let this world take credit away from us. At 8 years old, I was told I couldn't read at the same speed as the peers who sat next to me. Full of defeat, I decided to take this world by its teeth and never let another person's words define my abilities. Tirelessly, I fought each and every day to overcome this critique. I would not let his words define me. From that point on, I became the person they did not envision me to be. I became a writer, an advocate, a filmmaker, a storyteller, receiving honorable praise whatever I set my mind to be. At 9 years old, I began awakening to this world's cruel reality, and that is, in this world, your expertise is governed by your credibility. As hard as some have fought, their words failed to be trusted because they lacked a degree. Something you and me now share after years of hard work, frustration, tears, memorization, and determination to never dim our light. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace in the face of adversity. From late nights and overwhelming anxiety, we have made it here standing in peace, for we have overcome what many believed we would never achieve. You and I have earned this degree. Together we move forward bravely, envision where we want to be, as that is our destiny. Without the imprisonment of grades and trying to be great, for this new reality is ours to create. The standards we set for ourselves, our lives, the boundaries we create, are our own personal deadlines. They're now in our hands to define. We persevered to get here through numerous lost lives, buried underground too soon by the brutal hands of those who we were told were heroes, and horrifying street and gun violence. I ask you all for a moment of silence. For those who did not make it in their physical presence to our graduation, but are divinely still awarded for their success in getting as far as they could until they were lifeless. For this celebration is for you just as much as it is for us. And it is for this reason we choose never to forget to move forward with your spiritual presence, elegance, and determination to not take this life for anything less than limitless. With ease may you rest in heavenly peace. Now is our time to reclaim our divine and become the alchemists and narrators of our own lives. See, in school it is hard to realize that the knowledge we learn is powerful and divine. We must move forward now with our inalienable knowledge, for we are graduates holding degrees with our heads held high, as we undergo a world of opportunities. After long nights of crying, frustration, and believing our God and goddess-like beings had any ounce of stupidity, we now cleanse and respectfully release. We have arrived here today through intelligent alchemy, sharing a space of authenticity, for I cannot wait to see who you and I turn out to be. Thank you.
That last piece touched me a little bit. I love Michael. Let's give Michael another round of applause. We're going to move on to our GPA awards. So we are proud to say that during the spring and fall of 2021, we have more than 500 students receive a 3.0 or higher for at least one of the semesters, and over half received a 3.0 or higher during both semesters. At check-in, we awarded our recipients with medallions, If you didn't receive a medal or missed check-in and you believe you obtained a 3.0 or higher during either the spring or fall semesters, please be sure to see Dwayne Ruff at the end of the award ceremony and know we sincerely apologize for missing you in advance. All right, y'all, now we're gonna do something a little new and exciting for our award recipients. We're gonna give these students the mic. In addition to receiving their medals, we have asked each person being awarded to come on stage and say their name, and only their name. Not your phone number, not your email, not your girlfriend, not your anything, just your name, please. And after you proudly say your name, join us to my far left for a group photo. So we're gonna start with the 3.0s to 3.49 GPAs. We will begin with those who received these green and gold striped ribbon medallions. So please line up on stage and tell us who you are, then exit to my left for a group photo. And let's give these recipients a round of applause.
Two, boom, boom. There you go.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Kendall Hollins.
Jasmine Ewing. Jasmine Ewing.
Jalen Thompson.
Mackenzie Porche. Cam McMillian. Claudia Perizzo. Ashnafi Paulos.
Talon Trailer.
Maya Johnson. Kiaja Brown.
Olivia Nickel.
Tia Jorgensen. Azaria Torsavia. Akila Martin. Lillian Afrifa. Josie Brown. Savannah Johnson. Yasmin Lawson. Betel Binyam. Emanuela Monkwa. Deanna January.
Yeah, for this photo, y'all are gonna have to pretend like you like each other and get a little bit closer.
All right, let's give them another round of applause. We will now award those who received a 3.5 to 3.99 GPA. If you received a gold ribbon medallion, please follow the previous group's lead, line up on stage, tell us who you are, and gather over there for a picture.
Jordan Marie Kalfani. Jasmine Marie Retland.
Isabel Johnson.
Nevaeh Newton. Iraili Suarez.
Ornella Cabea.
Jasmine Chesson.
Nina Linton.
Morgan Davis.
Simone Butler.
Jalen Montgomery.
Milan Richmond.
Inez Washington Savias.
Emmanuel Bulbula.
Heaven Smith.
Tanasia Putman. Ida Afaworki.
Armini Cooper.
TJ Anderson. Daquan Jackson. David Gray.
Jocelyn Orji.
All right, let's give them one more round of applause. This next group of students received a 4.0 GPA during the spring and/or fall semester of 2021 while holding a minimum of 9 credits during that year. There were 55 students who received a 4.0 this past year, and with their permission, we will display these 4.0 club members on a perpetual plaque in our back office. If you received a green ribbon medallion, please follow the previous group's lead, line up on stage and tell us who you are, and then gather over here for a group photo.
Let's go, MCs! Michael Giles.
Dioba Oto Enti Cham.
Michael Weiss.
Alexa Ware.
Sanjia Nash.
Portia Cook.
Jason Smith.
Amaya Manuel. Lisa Natasha.
Aaron Wheeler.
Mary Gebersadik.
Rebecca Workina.
Kobe Truzo.
Kendra Gibson.
Quinn, you got the next one?
No, girl, I'm a part of the 4.0 club too.
All right, well, Jasmine, where you at? Where's okay, come on up here. Quinn and I gotta go take a photo. Let's go, Quinn.
Cool. We would also like to acknowledge the Black African American CSU students who have the highest GPA in their respective class. This is based on their yearly status at CSU and not their academic credit status, as we will be enrolling, or as well as being enrolled in 12 credits at CSU. Because this is a few select students, We are going to read your names and join us on stage. Ndoiba Thiam has the highest GPA for the first year students. NT, yes. Sarah Charles, Jaden Ford, Rebecca Kungpenghauer, Jala Ward, and Rebecca Workene hold the highest GPAs in the second year class. Portia Cook, Cyrus Gonzalez. Oh, if you're here, please come to the stage as well. Sorry. And that's all good too. All right. Next, we have Portia Cook, Cyrus Gonzalez, Carolyn Loweck, and Michael Weiss have the highest GPAs in the third year class. Kendall Kinzer-Bowie, Jenny Sparks, and Quentin Golden are the fourth years with the highest GPAs. Congrats to each of y'all. Let us give all our medalists another round of applause for admirable academic achievements.
We'd like to make an academic perseverance acknowledgement. We all know that life brings us many, many challenges, whether you're a non-traditional student here at CSU or you're just going through it. A few years ago, students reminded us that life happens and maintaining a 2.8 for some takes a lot of effort. We would like to acknowledge that just because those students did not previously maintain a 3.0 GPA or higher does not mean they did not do their best. At this time, we would like to acknowledge the GPA struggle and just appreciate y'all for doing the thizzle. Let's give everyone a round of applause.
Coming up to the stage next is a group of students that will be performing an original dance routine to A Mix by Alizania Walton. Please welcome Alizania, Beatrice, Stephen, Malik, Joseph, Quint, and Alizania as well, and Welly to the stage with a round of applause.
And as hard as I try, sometimes it gets hard paying all these bills, the note on my car. So I don't need no broke boy trying to holla, baby, shut it up, please show me diamonds. Hey, one for the paper, two for the money. Brand new bags, new shoes, yeah, I want it. All my girls, fly girls, getting money. All my girls, fly girls, getting money. One for the paper, two for the money. Nails did, hair did, yep, I want it. One for the paper, two for the money. All my girls, fly girls, getting money. You wanna ride or die chick,
ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana dawo yami.
These podiums back, there is cake if y'all are interested on
more drinks.
either side or just that one. On either side of the room. Please help yourself. Oh, can we? All right. Ooh, so sorry. So sorry. All right, we're gonna get back into it. Testing, testing.
Mic
1,
check.
2, 3. All right. You ain't quitting, but hey, girl, what's good?
Yeah, it's Jasmine Reed, y'all, and I'm your new MC, period.
Well, do you know what we're doing next?
Nah, but bring me up to speed.
Okay, well, now we're gonna award our outstanding third-year student. To reiterate, each awardee has to have had demonstrated what a leader consists of during the 2021 to 2022 academic year, while also maintaining at least a 2.75 cumulative GPA. This year's outstanding third-year nominee and recipient is Andrew Brown.
Andrew is majoring in journalism and media communications. He is one of the most integral people to the back office. He is one of the leaders of the United Men of Color, as they have put on several great events for students. He is one of the facilitators of Real Talk, leading critical conversations with students on important issues. He has held it down for first-year students as a steady mentor, always presenting and available for students in anything that the office needs. Andrew is quite the outstanding student, and he displays it every day as he moves about campus and the office. Please join me in congratulating Andrew Brown.
All right, I'm fighting some nerves, so bear with me. All right. So I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm also using this as a chance to kind of develop my mental for when I get to the Oscars one day. So I'm using this as my Oscars moment, meaning I'm also preparing for one of my friends over there to come up and slap me in a second. But nah, I don't often win things or awards like this. So this is like very special for me. I think the last time I won something like this was when I got first, second, or third place in a track meet or something. But yeah, I think this one is very special because it actually means something more to me. I've been very thankful to the back office, my student orgs, family, for I guess giving me a wonderfully overwhelming semester and school year, which has given me the chance to grow more than I ever have really in the span of my 21-year life. Yeah, and I'm thankful to people like Dwayne, my family over there, my friends over here, UMC, and hopefully you'll see me up here again next year or something. All right, thank you.
Let's give it up for Andrew one more time. I had to have y'all do that because they asked me to read now. Ooh. All right. So students are nominated, and committee members who are non-back employees, so not Dwayne and I, we didn't choose any of these people. They meet to select the students who best fit the criteria for each award. So let's give a round of applause to all of our awards and our scholarship committee members who helped to get those nominations done. I believe some of them are in the room. They don't have to disclose themselves, keep it on the low, just in case somebody's upset they didn't win. But anyway, fabulous. Let's see. So we appreciate you all. So we have Aaliyah Jones here today, and she's the office first ever lead peer coordinator. So in our office, we have various roles. We have peer coordinators, peer mentors, graphic designers, and griot editor, right? And then we have our lead peer coordinators who take a role in really supporting the student staff and then being a connection with the professional staff as well. So we have the very first lead peer coordinator here who will be joining us on stage to present a new award this year. Please welcome Aaliyah.
Hi, everyone. I'm a little nervous. I used to be on this stage quite a bit when I was a student, but I have not spoken publicly since like 2016. So bear with me, I'm a little nervous. But I just want to let all the students here know that it's been a pleasure to come back and just see how much joy is in the room and feel your energy. BAC was so special to me, and I hope that it's had the same impact on your life as a student at CSU. So for the first time ever, we will be presenting Sankofa, Be That Bridge. This award was created by previous BAC director and current assistant vice president for the Office of Inclusive Excellence, Bridget Johnson, AKA Miss B. This scholarship is for graduating seniors who participated in rites of passage and served as mentors in at least one mentoring program that focuses on historically underrepresented students at CSU. Applicants had to write a 500-word essay describing how the rites of passage retreat impacted their first year of college, their experience as a mentor, and lessons learned, and addressing how these funds would be used as they transition out of college. In addition, the applicants must share why or how they plan to give back to the back office. The award is in the amount of $1,976, the year that BAC was founded. Miss B couldn't be here to present herself, so she made a short video. Okay, there is no video. Please join me in a round of applause for this year's recipients, Jasmine Chesson and Quinsker Frimpog.
Let's give them another round of applause. This next award recognizes a graduate student pursuing a master's or doctoral degree here at CSU who has demonstrated significant active involvement in the Black African-American undergraduate campus community through mentoring and presence, and who has also contributed to the betterment of the CSU community. This is the Don R. Person Graduate Student Award. This year's recipient is known for her current work in diversity and inclusion for international students. Outside of CSU, she introduced dual enrollment to 9th through 12th grade students to several schools and an online degree program free of charge for Black males ages 18 to 30 in her home country, the Bahamas. She's accomplished all of this and more and has only reached the tip of the iceberg. Please help me and welcome to the stage Ms. Alandria Pinder. This way, whatever works. The next award we'll be giving out is our Vivian Kerr Outstanding Student of the Year Award. This award is named after the first director of the Black African American Cultural Center and is given to someone who stands firm and up. This award acknowledges the hardships endured during the 1960s when our office was founded and the ones we continue to face while still maintaining above average grades. This recognition should not be taken lightly, so it's a serious award. The following students are 2022 nominees. We have Ms. Bolu Falere, TJ Anderson, Alizania Walton, Mary Gebrseddin, Savannah Johnson, and Jocelyn Augie. This graduating senior has been a rock for the office and for students around campus. She's worked in BAC for the past 3 years. Each year, she brings something new and special to our office space. If you have had the pleasure of interacting with this individual, you'll have immediately recognized her bubbly personality, spiritual intentionality, and her calming and considerate character, and her surprise, I'm okay. For many of her peers, it has been a pleasure and a privilege to watch her blossom into an impactful and powerful young woman. She has truly made an impact in the spirit of Vivian Kerr herself. We can't wait to see what's next for her. Join us as we recognize our very own Miss Alizania Walton. Also, she made that dance too. Y'all got me reading all this? Oh, this isn't me. All right, I'd like to bring up to the stage Miss Jocelyn.
All right, I'll flip some pages. Yep, here we go. All right, the next award is the Bill Green Outstanding Student Athlete Award. This award recognizes student athletes who have demonstrated leadership and community service. A committee of representatives from the athletic department selected 1 male and 1 female student athlete for this award. This year's nominees are Kendra Gibson, Upe Otosu, David Roddy, Daquan Jackson, and Kamal Craig Golabe. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced any of your names. Our female student athlete is graduating in 3.5 years. She is an academic All-Mountain West and Mountain West Scholar Athlete and Athletic Director Honor Roll, E. As if that wasn't enough, she was selected to be a Presidential Ambassador for the 2021-2022 academic year. She also leaves a legacy as she was instrumental in the beginning of the Green Table Talks for women of color in the athletic department. Kendra Gibson, please come to the stage. Let's give her another round of applause. Our male student athlete is a member of the academic All-Mountain West team. He is known for his incredible fan outreach, especially with kids, as he stays late after games and connects with everyone he can. He is all about community service, as you will frequently see him at school and other community events. As a leader, he served on the Student Athlete Advisory Committee for the 2020-2021 academic year. This student athlete is David Roddy. He is not able to be with us today, but we will ensure that his award gets in his hands. Let's give him a round of applause anyways. And we just wanted to give one final thank you to Kendra and David for showing up on and off the field.
The Bruce E. Smale Award recognizes a student who has made significant contributions to the campus-wide diversity and multiculturalism in the area of social justice, diversity, and inclusion. This award is named after Bruce Smale, one of the past directors of the back office. This year's nominees include Brianna Abuya, Savannah Johnson, Andrew Brown, Alejandra Pinder, Joseph Kamara, and Jocelyn Lapham. GPS mentor, lead peer coordinator in the back office, and peer mentor for the first year students. This student is a leader and embodies diversity in every way. As a multiracial student herself, she has a gift for holding space for other students and their intersectional experiences. We have watched her shine on stage as she has won Miss Congeniality at the homecoming pageant this year. She is a student community coordinator for Key Plus, and she is a page designer for the Rocky Mountain Collegiate Student newspaper. She is talented, she promotes diversity and inclusion, and she leads with her heart. We are grateful for the student leader and extraordinary woman that she is. Congrats to you, Miss Jocelyn Lapham.
Moving on, our next award is the Paul Chambers Outstanding Student Organization. The student organizations affiliated with the Black African American Cultural Center. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Okay, starting over. We will now award a student organization affiliated with the Black African American Cultural Center with the Paul Chambers Outstanding Student Organization Award. This org has had to demonstrate outstanding community enrichment through exemplary programming and servitude. Black Deaf is an umbrella term used for organizations that include Black Student Alliance, otherwise known as BSA, United Men of Color, or UMC, United Women of Color, or UWC, NSBE, Africans United, AU, and Colors. This year's nominees for the Paul Chambers Outstanding Student Org were Black Student Alliance, BSA, United Women of Color, UWC, United Men of Color, UMC, and Africans United, AU. Our 2022 Outstanding Student Organization of the Year went through some transitions this year. The current leadership of the student organization took over in the spring of this year and proceeded to create a new tradition that students want to carry forward for years to come. The inaugural BSA Gala was a huge success. They held their traditional Sex for Chocolate event during Black History Month, supported other student organizations as they held their events throughout the year, and the entire leadership team returns for the student organization, and we look forward to the amazing events from them post the pandemic school year to come. Could we please have the present members of BSA join us on stage to receive your award? Congratulations. She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss Sabina Gabru.
Go off, Queen.
Before we get into this next award, we want to first acknowledge the AKAs in attendance. Today is their 40th anniversary of the Xi Eta chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha being chartered on CSU's campus. If you could stand, please do, and let's give them a round of applause. The Dr. Jennifer Williams Malak Outstanding National Panhellenic Council Chapter, yes, that is the entire name, award is in recognition of an NPHC Greek lettered organization local chapter who have made significant contributions to the community through service, programs, and academic achievement. It is named after Dr. Jennifer Williams Malak, who is a past director of the office, and she is in attendance with us today. Let's give her a round of applause. Jennifer, if you wouldn't mind joining Dwayne on stage to help present this award. Small in numbers, this chapter has made numerous contributions to the campus community this academic school year, with completing successful intake this fall, volunteering with our GPS mentoring program, and other opportunities to serve, holding fun and eventful ski weeks focused on health and wellness, and overall creating a strong presence in the office through various student organizations like UWC and Black Campus Ministries, and hosting their regional conference here in Colorado. These ladies have shown up and shown out this year. This year's winner is the Xi Eta chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So we don't miss a special photo op, could we have all the members of AKA please join us on stage for a group photo? Oh, yeah. Don't they look good, y'all?
Look like Black
Okay.
excellence, Black queen.
It's me again. Okay, let's give them another round of applause. So Michael Elcork was a CSU student, athlete, fraternity brother, counselor, and passionate advocate for African American student causes. Michael pledged CSU's Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated Nu Xi chapter in the spring of 1984. As a student athlete advisor, he ensured CSU student athletes achieved their own goals in sports, academics, and life skills. In June of 2020, Michael lost his lifelong battle with sickle cell anemia and its attendant medical challenges. Michael's Phi Beta Sigma fraternity brothers and close friends established a fund in his name to ensure that his name and many contributions to CSU, Sigma, and athletics were never forgotten. This program begins later this summer, so we don't have the award winner here to announce, but we do have a special celebration of life from Mr. Michael. We now want to welcome CSU alum and members of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated to the stage for a short presentation to honor Michael Elcork and presenting his scholarship fund. So please come forward.
Are we doing the,
Tighter? All right. Done this one.
good? Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's good to see everybody. It's been a long time. Been a long time since we've had a chance to be on this yard and to see people. I certainly want to give congratulations to the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha for your award this evening. Congratulations. To my brothers, Phi Beta Sigma, you know. This fraternity means so much today. This is our 41st year in the establishment of the Nu Xi chapter of Colorado State University. 41 years as the first Black Greek organization on this campus. As you can see, this motley crew of gentlemen here, before CDs and all that other good kind of stuff. These are our charter members, Stephen L. Searcy, Omega chapter, brother that we remember today, along with Michael Cork, Morris W. Price, Ronald A. Fugit, Marcus A. McCoy, Charles E. Hutton, myself, John E. Cockrell, Carlton J. Lawrence, and Charles L. Moss Jr. For the brothers that were your original line, can you step forward real quick? Let's go to Moss. Brother Chuck Moss is in the back in the AV room. So, brother, we see you. We see you. So it was a great opportunity for us, not knowing what was going to happen with this venture, to get brothers of like minds and like hearts and like focus to pull this thing together. Many of the folks, at least the AKA women that are here today, were there at that time and kind of remember what we were going through. We were pledged by two different chapters. The Mu Mu chapter of University of Colorado and Iota Psi of University of Northern Colorado. So on any given day, you could get yanked out of study hall, or somebody would see you on campus and you would have an interesting afternoon or evening. So it was a great time in our lives. Some things, obviously, that are coming back, washing over us this entire weekend have been outstanding. We had a chance to see new brothers and brothers in between, and just having a chance to see everybody just brings it all back. And it certainly signifies and establishes the saying that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And these brothers with us right here, we have gone long way, 41 years. And a lot of tears today. Hearts are full, spirits are full. And as we said, you will never know what happens tomorrow, but we know what happened today. And we're telling the story 41 years later. So I don't want to spend any more time other than just basically saying thank you all. This is an organization inside we're here today established on brotherhood, scholarship, and service. I've seen a lot of scholarship happen today in the history of Black Greek organizations. Service is key and has been fundamental. And so that's why we're here today, and we certainly plan on keeping this going on this campus that has meant so much to us during our lives. And at this point, I want to introduce Brother Mitch George, who's going to speak a little bit about Michael Kort.
Good afternoon, everybody. So the guy that actually has hair over there on the left, that was me, some 38 years ago. So 3 years after the chapter's founding, Michael and I pledged the Nu Xi chapter of Phi Beta Sigma together. As you can see, we're an inclusive organization, not exclusively African American, and I was one of the few privileged that got the chance to live through the experience of becoming a man of Sigma, and I can tell you it immeasurably changed my life. But what changed it even more was doing it with that guy, with Michael Kort. He was my only line brother. It was just the two of us together against a whole bunch of these fools, trying to beat us down, trying to keep us from crossing. But Michael's resilience, his steadfast commitment to excellence is reflective in what you all are celebrating today. So it's fitting that we get to be up here and talk a little bit about Michael and what he meant to all of us. Not only was Michael my line brother, but he went on to serve CSU for many years afterwards as a student, as a faculty, or I'm sorry, as an advisor for student athletes. And his passion was making sure that the fuel of Sigma, the fires of that never stopped burning. And even after things kind of dissipated for a while, Michael regenerated our chapter in the mid-90s, and it had another period of flourishment under Michael's guidance. And so when we finally lost Michael to sickle cell, a disease that was he fought with his entire life. I spent many nights with him in the hospital when we were in college, and the fact that his body lasted as long as it did to make it to 2020 is a miracle. But his strength and his perseverance is something that we wanted to honor. And his only request of us is, I don't want to be forgotten. So the brothers and I got together and decided we are going to establish an internship in Michael's name for student athletes every summer. And we raised enough money to establish a permanent endowment under the CSU Foundation so that for now and forever, Michael's name is going to be associated with an award that's going to go to student athletes every summer to fit his passion and to fit what he wanted to see out of us and out of Sigma men. So thank you for... So thank you for letting us be with you today and helping to honor Michael. And the excellence you're portraying here is something he would have been proud to see his alma mater continue to drive forward.
Indeed. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Hold on. Come back. See, I was going to tell everybody to come up here so we can get a picture. So we got to make sure we get a picture. Did you get one already? Ah, okay, okay. But while y'all are here, one of the things that we do want to talk about in a little more detail is the scholarship or the award that's going to be in Michael's name. So I was one of those student athletes that benefited from the academic advising of Michael Cork. So even though I'm not a Sigma, the Sigma spirit, you hear him, they recruit me. I love it. The Sigma spirit lives in me through him and the work that he did with me and several of my friends. So thank you all for showing up here today. Thank you all for honoring his life and the work that you all do in the spaces in your world that you inhabit. And with that, what's going to live on is a scholarship that's going to go out to a student athlete in partnership with the Division of Student Affairs and CSU Athletics. The recipient will also be highly involved in the Black African American Cultural Center, gaining work experience and professional development through the intern program. So this student athlete also we also want to make sure that we acknowledge the significance that this fund memorializes. It shall be given to students who are members of the NPHC, National Pan-Hellenic Council, and preference should be given to members of the Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. So with that, thank you for the work that you all have done to make sure that this lives on. And you got my word for here from Colorado State that we will, in the back office, ensure that Michael's memory and your hard work lives on forever in this office. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yes. So we have heard from 2 other outstanding students, and we will now hear from our outstanding second-year student. In order to receive an outstanding award, these students must have a cumulative GPA of at least 2.75, in addition to all their hard work outside of the classroom, which directly impacts retention for Black African American students here at CSU. They must also have a significant impact on the greater CSU community, specifically Black African American community. This year's nominees are Sabina Gebru and Maya Johnson. This award recipient has blossomed into a strong leader. Her leadership in Black Student Alliance has already been discussed. She leads through service to others and brings people along as she brings new ideas to fruition. She has also spent the years working in the main office for the Lori Student Center. She was a participant in the homecoming pageant, and she is quite talented as a comedian. The hard work she puts forth in her academics are admirable, and many of her peers admire the work she puts into BSA and the other activities she is involved with around campus. She has even solidified internships for our Black students at the DA's office for upcoming semesters. We are proud to introduce Sabina Gebru as our outstanding second-year student. Please give Sabina another round of applause. Before we acknowledge our Rites of Passage program participants, we would like to recognize one of... Oh, my bad. Go ahead, girl. You got the...
Thank you. I am honored to represent the back office as the outstanding sophomore.
for the 2021-2022 school year. Community. It's the biggest lesson I've learned this year. I've learned that community is the most important aspect of life. Community has enriched me this year. My family, both blood family and my chosen family, have been an invaluable asset to me during my journey as a sophomore at CSU. Everything I was able to accomplish, I owe it all to you guys. I have had the great privilege of serving as the president for Black Student Alliance, as a youth mentor for at-risk youth in Campus Connections, and I was also recently elected as senator in the College of Health and Human Sciences. I am so blessed to know that my community believes in me this much to put me in these honorable positions. So I want to take this time to thank everybody who has helped me reach this point in my journey. So first, the first shout out I'm gonna give is gonna go to my mom. I want to hear from my mom. She was not able to join us tonight. She is in Denver, but she's watching the live stream, so I want you guys to get loud. I want to thank my brothers, my older brother who's back there. Give him a shout out. Bearcat, thank you for being here. And my younger brother, who you guys have met sometime during this school year, I'm sure. Next, I want to thank my wonderful, supportive, and kind friends, Abby, Tati, Elena, Riley, Ray, and Chan. You guys have been so loyal and supportive. I have never had a friendship this good. I love you all so much, and I appreciate your friendship and support more than you know. I want to thank my Black Student Alliance team. That's Shirley, my vice president, and Sheza, my vice president, and Shirley, who was the former president of Black Student Alliance. Shirley has been an invaluable mentor to us in this semester. This is my first semester serving as president. Without Shirley, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And Sheza has been an invaluable asset to our community as well as vice president in Black Student Alliance. I want to give a special shout out to Joseph Kamara. He's graduating in 12 days. I met Joseph less than a year ago, but he's already changed so much of how I see the world. So I want to say thank you for showing me a new approach to life and for teaching me that family can be a good thing. I want to say thank you to Adrian and to the back office, everyone who's in the back office staff. If you're in the back office on a daily, I'm there on a daily, I see you. I want to thank you guys. You guys have made this year so incredible. I appreciate all of you guys. And last but definitely not least, I want to say thank you to Dwayne. I remember last semester, I was really struggling. I was going through a lot. I was in the back office, hanging out for a bit. I was the only one there. I was on my way out. Dwayne stopped me. He said, "Sabina, are you doing all right?" And I ended up sitting in his office telling him about all the things that I was going through, my financial hardships. I was failing all of my classes. I was struggling to find food to eat. I was going through a lot, and if Dwayne hadn't asked that one simple question, I don't think I would be here where I am today. So I want to say thank you, Dwayne. Dwayne was able to connect me to a lot of resources. During that time, he connected me to mental health support resources, to food insecurity resources, financial aid. He got me connected to my academic advisors. I would really not be here right now if it was not for Dwayne, so I want you guys to give it up for Dwayne. And so that's the last thank you I have. Everyone else, I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm very honored to be able to address you as the outstanding sophomore for the 2021-2022 school year. Thank you.
Ooh, yes. Before we acknowledge our Rites of Passage program participants, we would like to recognize one of our special mentoring programs, GPS. GPS stands for Giving Back, Empowering, and Strengthening Our Culture. This is another program created by Ms. B to serve Black and African American K-12 students in the Fort Collins community. The program focuses on building unity amongst students who identify with or are in exploration of the Black African American culture and affirm their Blackness through cultural awareness, leadership, development, and community service, all while they are developing a sense of who they are as individuals. At this time, we want to recognize our student leaders in this space. If you've served as a GPS destination leader this academic year, Taya Hancock, Andrew Brown, Chavez Duke, Tiana Warner, Simone Butler, Jocelyn Lapham, and myself, please come up on stage and accept a certificate for your hard work and volunteering.
You got more, because we're gonna, with the students. With the students. Okay.
I know for many of the leaders, this program did not feel like work. It was truly a joy to work with these young students from the Fort Collins community. Destination leaders, please stay on stage because we also have certificates to honor the GPS students. If we could have these students come up to the stage for a group photo, please do so now.
I think they went home. That's okay. No, they left. Are you in there? Oh, come on up here. Yes. I'm sorry.
Andrew, please stay on stage. We also give an award for being our outstanding destination leader. Our GPS leaders, Taya Hancock, Jocelyn Lapham, and myself, unanimously decided that the winner for this award would be Andrew. Andrew is someone who attended every meeting, every GPS session, and made intentional connections with the GPS students. He is quite a leader, but impactful nonetheless. Please help me welcome to the stage Mr. Andrew Brown. Before we get to our next section of awards, we want to acknowledge the Alt Break trip that was formative during Michael Buttrim's recognition. The Black Equity Empowerment Fund was created alongside GPS to support student leaders going on the Civil Rights Tour. The tour included several historical sites and museums in Atlanta and Alabama to learn more about our history, our culture, and bring back to the CSU campus in hopes of continuing the education and activism needed to push society forward. Our GPS leaders, Jocelyn and Steph, will be continuing this work next school year and implementing the educational aspect of the tour into the GPS program. If you are part of this trip as a student leader or professional coordinator, please stand, if you can, to be recognized. Let us give them a round of applause. Yes. I also want to give a special thank you to Janae Matthews and Adrian Jones for facilitating such a unique experience for these students.
Shout out really to Janae, though.
Yes. Jazz, I know that was a lot. You need some water? Can we get her some water,
Can we get some
please? Water? Okay, we got you some water.
Thank you. Girl, I'm perched.
I believe it. I've been sipping. Was it good?
And you know this.
Moving on. Rites of Passage is a mentoring program designed to improve the academic performances and retention rate of Black African American first year and transfer students. Components of this program include peer mentoring, a fall retreat for incoming first year students, seminars, community building forums, community service involvement, and leadership development. The annual off-campus community building retreat allows first-year and transfer students the opportunity to develop relationships with one another, work on communication skills, conflict resolution, self-esteem, team building, and get a taste of the Black and African American rich history while paying tribute to our ancestors and recognizing we are standing on the shoulders of giants. This year is unique because we also held a second-year Rites of Passage program due to COVID restrictions canceling the 2020-2021 trip. We will now be recognizing the first, second-year, and transfer students who are present today. Like the GPA medallions, we'll be handing out Rams heads, so ignore what I'm gonna cut that out. Yep. If you participated in this year's ROP outing, either in Estes Park or as a second-year student, please come to the stage, say your name in this mic that we're going to put up here, and get a Ram's head, and then over here for a photo. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. That was a struggle. Also on the screens, you'll find all of our ROP participants' names, which acknowledges everyone who is and is not here. If you don't see your name on the screen, please still come up if you participated in the retreat. Go ahead.
Kendall Hollins.
Iraili Suarez. Ashnafi Paulos. Rebecca Workina. Milan Richmond. Azaria Torsavia. Maya Johnson. Mackenzie Porsche. Sabina Gebru.
So this year we had 47 students who attended the Rites of Passage retreats, and many first-year students continued with the program by attending monthly workshops and outings. There were a few who stood out and were nominated for this next award. Javon Jordan, Javon McKinney, Abby Breyer, Asma Bashura, Ashanafi Paulos, and Taijay Heron were all nominated for our Rites of Passage Outstanding Mentee Award.
Our winner, Ashanafi Paulos, has made significant strides as a first-year student. She is actively involved in BAC's Rites of Passage program, as well as in the office overall. She attends Real Talk and other events weekly. Ashanafi will serve as a peer coordinator for our office next year. Ashanafi is majoring in zoology, but plans to change that major to environmental sociology next year. Her wonderful personality, high energy, and 100-watt smile has been a great presence in the office, and she will thrive in her leadership role next year. Ashinafi, get up on here and take a picture for your award. Don't play with me.
Congratulations. We have several upperclassmen who have served as peer mentors in the Rites of Passage program. Peer mentors are essential to the success of the office and the program. Peer mentors are volunteers, and we are always full of gratitude for students that choose to take on this work. Every year, the lead peer coordinators, which happen to be Ms. Alexandria Walton and myself, have chosen someone who has had significant impact on several first-year students' lives. This year's winner gave first-year students support that went far beyond mentor logs and attending outings. He provided an empathetic ear to listen to students that needed support. As an RA on campus, he is knowledgeable about resources on campus and always provides information that is not only timely, but also beyond detailed and thorough. His mentees appreciate his consistent and gentle but firm demeanor. He brings a special energy to the office and his role in United Men of Color. This person is an entertainer, an advocate for students, and a true leader. Please help us acknowledge Joseph Adenuwo for all he does and for who he is. You gonna do a little something for us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Follow my lead for everybody that knows.
UFC! UFC! UFC!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all for coming through, and I appreciate getting this award. The role of being a peer mentor has really taught me how to listen, how to develop as a young man within not only this community, but within the world in general. And I really appreciate Adrian, I appreciate Dwayne, I appreciate all my peers for being there for me, being there with me, and just helping me develop in general. You know, I love you guys.
We will now award our last Outstanding Student Award to a first-year student. Our first-year award can be awarded to any undergrad who is a first-year student at CSU, including transfer students. This year, our nominees for the Outstanding First-Year Student were Asma Basura, Javon McKinley, Ornella Cabea, and Ashinafi Palos. Let's welcome Ornella Cabea, our outstanding first-year student, to the stage. A vibrant, intelligent young lady who has made her mark as a student leader so soon in her collegiate career, Ornella is an academically sound and active rites of passage mentee. Ornella is someone dedicated to excellence and success in her college experience. She is someone who is passionate and always working to be the best version of herself. CSU needs to prepare to see this young lady make a huge impact and to be a phenomenal leader. Congrats, Ornella, and we are proud to have you as a CSU Ram.
I just would like to say thank you to everybody for being here today. I also like to say a very special thank you to the back office for this award. I feel very honored to have been nominated and even more honored to be receiving this award today. Also, thank you to like everybody who helped me this year to get to this place, to make this like a first year like a successful one for me. And also a special thanks to everybody, the staff who helped to make today possible. This wouldn't be possible without you. I'm just very happy for this, grateful, so thank you very much.
It's me again, but I switched it up. I came to this side, and I brought a guest.
What's going on? How
Welcome. Go ahead. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's take a moment to give thanks to our 3 MCs here. But now they done. Y'all can't come back up here now. Y'all done. Okay? Yeah. Nice. Oh, okay. So, but they did a great job. So, Adrian, here we are.
Here we are.
How you think the year went?
You know, this year has been full of twists and turns, as one of my favorite poems says. You know, it's been an interesting staff this year. You know, we have staff meeting at 8 a.m. on Thursdays.
8:45? What?
Right, 8:45.
Huh.
I've said be on time 75 times, and nobody's been on time for 75 times.
I even brought donuts.
And nobody was on time. Let's see what else. We have people who work the front desk who don't sit at the front desk.
I don't know what that's about. I heard him even say, the phone rang, who gonna get that?
We have a stereo. I messed up, and I got us a new sound system that you can hear from here in the back. So sometimes people might say these are the cultural centers, and this is the club right here where the back office is, because the system is banging and the music is lit. So yeah.
We had to say no bass till 2 o'clock.
No bass until 2 p.m. because it was just too much of a party. It was too much of a party. Too much of a party. Too much of a party. I will say they have been doing a job well done with cleaning. Shout out to Andrew Brown, who cleans every day. I don't know. And shout out to those who be like at 4 o'clock, like, all right, I'll see you later, when they're supposed to clean. So, yeah. But overall, this, we can't say, we can clown them, but honestly, this staff has done a tremendous job in really bringing back, right? No pun intended, right? But bringing back culture of the cultural center here at CSU, right? The pandemic was very tough on us all, specifically for Black students at a predominantly white institution where the spaces and opportunities to connect with other folks are very limited. And so this year they've taken some initiative and really have just created space for other students to get involved, to recreate some of the programs that they remember when they were here, and to create some new things. So I want to give a special shout out to the best staff, the Black Educational Support Team, for all your hard work this year. That's the mentors, the peer coordinators, the lead peer coordinators, graphic designer, griot editor, and even if you was a quick little volunteer helping out for a couple things. We cannot do this work without you all. So kudos and shout out to y'all. Clap it up for yourself.
And with that, we're going to give out an award to one of you who was voted on by your peers. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was voted on by your peers. It's the best of the bunch. Not really the best of the bunch, but the one who everybody says, you know, is the best of the bunch.
I think
so I
that
guess it is
title's
the best
fitting.
of the bunch.
I think
Okay.
that title's fitting.
All right. So the nominees were Alexandria Walton, TJ Anderson, Eric Afrifa, Savannah Johnson, Jocelyn Orji, Jasmine Retland, and Joseph Odinowo. See, I got it right? I got it right? See, I got you. Yeah.
While they each have shined in their own unique ways, one student stood out in their eyes of the peers. This person shows up on time. Every time. She show up early. Come on. and is one of the most reliable peer coordinators. She keeps the office functioning and took on Women's History Month planning, creating some of the great events and initiatives and innovative ways to celebrate this woman, to celebrate women on campus. I got a little flustered. She has been a great peer mentor, and her personality and intelligence have made the office a brighter space. Let's give a wonderful round of applause to Miss Savannah Johnson. So proud of you. I also forgot I have certificates for all of the best staff members, so if you could come to the stage, please, for a quick photo, that'd be fabulous. Thank you.
And we getting close, y'all. I know, I see y'all out here. We getting close. I want to acknowledge that. I've been you before, sitting in the audience, so I understand. And then these pictures get kind of weird. Sometimes I feel like Mr. McDowell. You know when he walked up at the end of the movie? Walked up right behind him to take the picture? Y'all, if you don't know who Mr. McDowell is, you need to go watch Coming to America. And y'all, this crew right here held it down from day one that I arrived here on campus. They were doing it before I got here. So all I had to do was just come in and make sure I signed the checks and say okay to stuff. All right, come on, y'all. Let's do this. Come on, y'all. Let's do this. We should have a staff meeting because y'all here now.
Everybody say cheese. Where's Jordan? You have to bring mine out.
Don't put me on blast like that.
She literally said, everybody say cheese. Or not. That's the most organized.
Let's give another round of applause to the best staff. This is what I go through every day with this crew.
Y'all better leave me alone. They talking about me because we were working hard till 2:30 this morning, and I spelled somebody's name wrong. I know y'all name. Leave me alone. I love y'all. All right. Up next, we got two more things, then we're going to get up out of here, okay? We got to give some people some money because they applied for some scholarships. We love money. Clap it up for that. So because of donations from alumni and special friends of BAC, our center is able to give out 5 scholarships to several different students this year. 2 of these scholarships are new. Students, a little advice. Apply. That's it. Apply. You be talking like, oh, I need a couple dollars in my pocket. Apply, right? This is money for you all. You all are doing things, and you rack up a check. You gotta apply, okay? There's a lot of money out there for college students, so you don't wanna miss out. And the students are receiving this award, filled out scholarship forms online, and they're getting rewarded for that. So congratulations to them, and please get your name in a hat for consideration for next year's scholarships. Please do that. Our first scholarship is gonna be the Paul Chambers Award. So Paul Chambers, who many have met, was an activist during his CSU days and is an active alumni who continues to provide support to the office. We are proud to give out 2 scholarships this year in the amount of $2,500. It might say something different on the slide, but $2,500 to both of them, right? The recipients of this award needed to have at least a 2.5 cumulative GPA, be an active leader on the CSU campus in their own way while promoting Black excellence. In addition, they must have contributed to the back office through programming and/or student organizations while promoting inclusion. Please join me in congratulating our two recipients this year, Ms. Jocelyn Lapham and Ms. Malik Swain. Please come to the stage. Fabulous. The next scholarship goes to students who have a cumulative GPA of at least a 3.0 and are currently a full-time student and have been active in the Black African American Cultural Center and have shown their commitment to serving the underrepresented populations at CSU. This scholarship was named after a 2005 CSU alumnus who majored in political science and minored in Spanish. Charlena believed in making a systematic difference while here at CSU and before she passed away in 2010. This scholarship will be endowed this year and thus will be awarded every year moving forward. So give it up for that. Exciting times to perpetually honor the memory of Charlena C. Hill by her husband, Vermel Hill. Is he here today? No? Okay. Our recipient for this award this year is Ms. Jocelyn Lapham. Let's give it up for her one more time. Fabulous, okay. Our next award is the United Men of Color Scholarship. So when you get a group of when you get a small group of gifted, intelligent, and focused young Black African American men together, great things happen. Sometimes you be seated and then, woo, all right. The first young men to graduate as the members of this organization, United Men of Color, in 2008, made a promise to continue to give back to the organization that brought brotherhood to their lives while they were here at CSU. In addition to meeting annually with current CSU UMC members and still holding on to their friendship while living out their motto, "We all we got." It was during their 10-year CSU alumni gathering they made a good, okay, that is what they said. They made a promise to one another to provide an undergraduate scholarship. A special thanks to our UMC alums. Let's give them a round of applause, and we would like to invite them to the stage now as well. And the floor is yours if you have a few words.
My name is Ashton Williams, and I was the first president of United Men of Color. We started this organization, as spry, young, first-year students, like many of you guys here today. We were just, living in Braden Hall and just decided that, we needed to make a difference. There was an opportunity for an organization, like ourselves, that didn't exist. And, we just came together. Several co-founders here, Jawan Melvin and Aaron Madonna. We just put our minds together and said, hey, it doesn't exist, so let's start it. And here we are 17 years later. It's pretty amazing, and it's honestly quite nostalgic to be here in this room, and to have a scholarship, that we've created. And it's an honor to be able to give this scholarship, and we are very, very excited and happy to hopefully, we're this close. We got one more round of fundraising this year to accomplish endowing our scholarship into the future. So we are very happy and thankful to all of our members, former members, and the community, to help us raise the funds to endow this scholarship, and just incredibly thankful to the staff and CSU for the impact that this institution and bonds that we've all created here at CSU that continue to this day. So thank you very much. We're honored, and thank you.
And the winner of our first UMC scholarship is a current UMC member, Malik Swain.
Fabulous. You may be sitting in your chair like, dang, they both won 2 scholarships. Apply.
There you go. So, this year I have the pleasure of giving out the Bridget Johnson Directors Award. The Black African American Cultural Center's roots were founded in the late 1960s as a result of the substantial societal upheaval in this country. During this time, America's social consciousness was lifted as never before. Colorado State University has had its share of demonstrations, sit-ins, and protests in response to injustices. In 1968, there were approximately 40 black students attending CSU. These students felt that little or no effort was being made to address the racial disparities on campus. So they staged a series of protests to voice their indignation. And it's that spirit that we offer this award, because to this day, students are still protesting, students are still fighting for what they need and what they want to see happen at this university. In this award, we're going to acknowledge someone who reminds us of that and whose shoulders we stand on. The winner of this year's award is Mary Gebrazadik. I guess we'll let him come back up. Dang.
We back and better than ever. Period. This is the last thing that we are going to do tonight, y'all. So thank you for hanging in there and celebrating this Black excellence tonight. We really appreciate y'all coming out. It's been a long Sunday evening, so let's wrap this up with our graduation ceremony. Yay. Yes, round of applause. I just want to say real quick, Being a non-traditional student today looks very different than being a non-traditional student way back when, because being black at college is not traditional. So y'all graduating today, y'all did that. I hope you're really proud of yourselves. Let's get into it. We're gonna honor our fall and spring 2022 graduates. Before we hand out graduation stoles, let's pay homage to our first known Black African American graduates, Grafton Norman and Bonita Kinney. Norman is the first known African American male graduate and majored in engineering in 1896. Kinney is the first known African American female graduate and majored in home economics in 1939.
We have over 283 self-identified Black African American candidates for graduation with bachelor's degrees and almost 50 who are graduating with a master's or doctorate degree. Let's give them all a round of applause. Every year, we acknowledge them, and this year is no different. Except once again, we are going to allow students, graduates specifically, to come up here and say their name into this mic. Please check your email this week for more info on grad photos and receiving a graduation package from BAC. While we acknowledge these students, Joseph Adenawa, a third-year student studying biological science and a peer mentor for the back office, will perform a song for us. If you are graduating in 2022, spring or fall, please head to the back of the ballroom and come down the center aisle to receive your stole. Say your name and exit to the left for a group photo. You will then receive your Kente stole from either Dwayne or Adrian. Come up on 2022 graduates.
So you want them to get the stole? Okay, perfect. To reiterate, grab your stole, come up to the stage and say your name, pause for a photo, and then exit to the left for a group photo. You have
Welly Linga. Olivia Nickel.
Emmanuel Bobula.
One day, Akila Martin.
When the glory comes, it'll be us, it'll be us. One day,
Kevin Smith.
When the war is won, we will be sure, we will be sure.
Dejanay
oh, glory.
Morgan Davis.
Hands to the heaven, no man, no weapon formed against, yes, glory is destined. Every day women and men
Tanasia
become
Putman.
legends. Sins that go against our skins become blessings. This movement is a rhythm to us. This isn't it us. Justice is
Quinsker
juxtaposition in us. Justice for all just ain't specific in us. One son died, his spirit revisiting us. Truant living in us. Resistant is
Josie
us.
Brown.
That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands up. When it goes down, we women
Tia
and man
Jorgensen.
up. They say stay down, and we stand up. Shots, we on the ground. The camera panned up. King pointed to the mountaintop,
Kobe
and
Trizo.
we ran up. One day, when the glory comes, it'll be us. It'll be us. One day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory.
Alazania Walton.
We will fight until the finish. And when it's all done, we'll cry glory. Oh, glory. Oh, we'll cry glory.
Adoronke, Adebayo.
Oh, glory. Look at you now, you done came a long way. Look at you now, what can all those people say? You fought, you tussled and hustled to be here. You fought, you know that you deserve to shed tears. Your mom,
Jalen
your
Montgomery.
dad, all of us so proud. So stand up on this stage and shout your name loud. Without a doubt, this is a start to your story. Look at yourself and
Alexa
bask in the
Ware.
glory. Night and nights of struggle and temptation, moments of weakness, hurt and frustration bloomed on the pond. Trouble set in. You stepped, you conquered, you proved you would win. Blessings from above, feel it inside your soul. You did it. It's time to take up the new role. No one can win the war on their own. We're here for you. You will never be alone. Welcome to your story. We call victory, the coming of the legends. My eyes have seen glory.
Inez Washington Sabayas.
My eyes have seen glory. My eyes have seen glory. One day, when the glory comes, it'll be
Joseph
us.
Kamara.
It'll be us. Oh, one day.
Jasmine Chesson.
One day, when the glory comes,
Simone Butler.
it'll be us. It'll be us. One day, when the war is won,
Quan Jackson.
we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory.
David Gray.
Hands to the heaven, no man, no weapon. From the against, yes, glory is destined. Every day, women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skins become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is just like
Jocelyn
religion
Orji.
to us. Justice is juxtaposition in us. Justice for all just ain't specific in us. One son died, his spirit is revisiting us. True and living in us, resisting is us. That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands
Mary
up.
Gebersadek.
When it goes down, we women and man up. They say stay down, and we stand up. Shots, we on the
Amaya
ground.
Manuel.
The camera panned up. King pointed to the mountaintop, and we ran up. One day, when the glory
Williams.
comes, it'll be us. It'll be us. Oh,
Lyra Smith.
when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure.
Jasia Hill.
Now the war is not over. Victory is won. We will fight until
Yaria Hoskins.
and when it's all done, we'll find glory. Oh, glory. Yeah. Look at you now, you done came a long way. Look at you now, look at all those people say. You fought, you tussled and hustled to be here. You fought. You to know that you deserve to shed tears. Your mom, your dad, all of us so proud. So stand up on the stage and shout your name loud. Without a doubt, this is a start to your story. Look at yourself and bask in the glory. Nights and nights of struggle and frustration. Moments of weakness, hurt, and frustration. You stepped, you conquered, you proved you would win. Blessings from above, feel it inside your soul. You did it, it's time to take a new role. No one can win this war just on their own. Understand that you will never be alone. Understand that you will never be alone. One day, when the glory comes, it'll be us, it'll be us. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure, we will be sure. Oh, glory. Oh, glory.
Oh. At the moment, we are going to invite Dr.
Oh, no, Mr.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Price for an announcement.
Good evening. Let me not stop you getting away. My name is Morris Price, class of 1986, founding member of News Eye chapter, and a big fan of Blanche Hughes. The brothers, for some of us, had to leave, but one of the things we committed to is that this program should not go unknown but underfunded. It's one thing for us to show up once a year, but we want to make sure that we come back for homecoming, that Dwayne knows that these alumni have not forgotten him. So I'm putting $1,000 down today, and we're asking alumni to step up, give a dime, give a dollar, but just give a damn about this program. New alumni, give $1, give $5, give $10. Do not walk away from this organization saying, oh, I want to stay committed and then disappear for 10, 20, 30 years. Some of my brothers have not been here since 1981. They were moved by what they saw, moved by seeing young brothers and sisters. We couldn't fill a fourth of this ballroom in the 1980s. So please don't take this for granted. Do not abandon the people who come in 5 or 10 years from now. I'm proud to serve in the CSU Foundation. I will be back up here. I'm taking some brothers to dinner on May 11th from those Brothers United. I'm going to hold you accountable. But I'm putting $1,000 down. I'm hoping some of our alumni will join us between now and homecoming to make sure this office is never underfunded again. Thank you all for your future support of this program.
Just want to say thank you, Morris, and thank you in advance to all those who are going to give. Appreciate y'all.
I second that.
I third that.
And also, thank you, Joseph, for sharing your voice as we congratulated our 2022 graduates. We appreciate your passion. You can find more of his music, shameless plug, at Toby A Day on Spotify and YouTube. Let's give Joseph and Mr. Price another round of applause. And I promised that was the last thing, and it is. So a final thank you to all of you, family and friends, faculty and staff, and one last congratulations to all of our graduates. Congratulations. And hey, y'all, don't you forget, we got your back.
And that's on period.
This concludes our program. Have a wonderful Sunday night and get home safe.
Jocelyn.
Baby, in time.
us on. If you serve as a best staff member, I know you want to spend time with your families. Could you please